What's good, YouTube? You're back with the Prez. Today I'm bringing you another advanced calisthenic routine. Today's going to be full upper body. Remember, I said advanced, so we're going to be doing muscle ups. No weighted reps today, but a lot of bar sets. It's going to be high rep sets. We're going to be training shoulders, chest, and back, all in superset fashion. What I mean superset, I mean, like I said, bar sets. These are all going to be done in one set, not leaving the bar. We're going to be doing high volume rounds, aiming for 10 rounds of the total routine. You want to be getting a lot of reps in, and we're going to be taking 3 to 5 minute breaks now because each set is going to be pretty high volume. Each set is going to consist of at least 25 plus reps per set. So a lot of time under tension, different muscle groups are going to be hit throughout the whole set. So 3 to 5 minute breaks because you want to hit each set consistently. You want to be able to get those full reps out each set with good form. Training like this is going to really work on your endurance, overall muscle endurance, really going to build your work capacity for being on the bar. And that's why we're aiming for 10 rounds of this. 10 rounds, really getting in that high volume sets, working on those numbers, getting the reps up. Once you can complete 10 rounds easily, then it's time to add some weight. And we don't got to start with much. You can start with 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Remember, these are body weight sets, but advanced. High volume, chest, shoulders, back training. Let's get it.
Alright, so before getting into this routine, since I knew I had muscle ups on the list, I'm really going to warm up my wrist here. Prior to this, I did my normal shoulder routine, stretching out my shoulders, doing some shoulder dislocates with the stick, and now I'm going to really be warming up my wrist. This is a staple exercise I've been doing ever since I went to the physical therapist for my elbow. He told me I should really stretch my wrist out, work on that forearm, warm up, and so here you're going to see I'm doing wrist extensions. First I did them with palms backwards, now I'm doing them hands facing forward. So the first 2 stretches are 15 to 20 second wrist extension stretches. And you're going to notice that I'm using my toes, keeping my knees elevated. What this does is this engages the core and the hamstrings. What I'm doing with my toes is I'm digging my toes into the ground each set. That's really going to activate the glutes and the hamstrings. Also going to involve more core. And also you're going to notice I'm really pushing out on that scapula, really trying to protract the scapula in each exercise. Now I'm going to be going into some wrist flexion stretches. Here I keep my knees on the floor because I have to lean my body back. So when doing a lot of bar work and ring work, your rings are always going to be in that flex position. That's why it's really important to really focus on wrist extension stretches to get that balance. But you also want to focus on some wrist flexion to maintain that strong mobility in the wrist. Here I'm going to be doing more wrist extension flex stretches where I'm going side to side. I'm leaning my body on the right side of my wrist, then I'm going to the left side of my wrist, putting all my weight that way. Now I do 3 rounds of this warm-up. I rest about 1 minute in between each round, and that's my warm-up for my wrist before I get into my main exercises. Now here I'm getting into 2 warm-up sets for my shoulders and my chest. Remember, I said this is an advanced calisthenic bar routine. So we're going to be hitting shoulders, chest, and back all in one set. But before I get into the actual bar sets, I like to do some warm-up with some pressing movements. So here all I did was 1 handstand press into 10 body weight dips. I did this for 2 sets, taking about 2 minute break in between each warm-up set. And this is how I warmed up my pressing muscles for the day. Now this is also one of my favorite routines that I do when I'm trying to get better at handstands and build my handstand strength and also my push endurance. So what I would do when I'm working this routine as an actual workout, I would still do the 1 handstand press, but instead of coming down into 10 dips, I would come down into maybe 25 dips. And I would hit this for 5 to 10 rounds, resting about 3 to 4 minutes in between each set. This is one of my favorite exercises to get that body control, coming down from a handstand and controlling your body down into a full dip position. Alright, so getting into the main working sets. Like I said, this is an advanced bar routine. So the first exercise is 1 handstand press up. We're going straight from this handstand press up right into 1 muscle up. Right after that 1 muscle up, we're staying on the bar, hitting 15 straight bar dips. Right after the 15 straight bar dips, we're dropping right down, controlling the drop down, right into 10 pull-ups. So it's 1 handstand press, 1 muscle up, 15 straight bar dips, into 10 pull-ups. That's 1 set. Like I said, this is going to be high volume and we're doing it for rounds. So we're hitting 10 round total of bar sets. For the first 5 rounds, we're hitting this same routine right here. So 5 rounds, 1 handstand press up, 1 muscle up, 15 straight bar dips, 10 pull-ups. Now we're resting about 3 to 5 minutes in between each set. Like I said in the intro, this is high volume. Each set now is going to be 25 plus reps on the bar plus the muscle up and the handstand. So 27 reps total in this set, and you want to be able to complete each set clean. So we're resting 3 to 5 minutes. Take whatever time you need so you get each set clean. Here's set 2, and I'm showing you the entire routine here. You're going to see all 10 sets of the bar routine right now. Now, sets like this really are going to work on your endurance. They're really going to help increase your endurance and help increase your capacity on the bar. They're also going to really fatigue the central nervous system. Listen, we're going push, which is the handstand push-up, right into a pull, which is the muscle-up, right back to a push, which is the 15 straight bar dips, then another pull in one set. So it's push, pull, push, pull in one round. The blood is going to be flowing all over the body, really elevating the heart rate. When you elevate the heart rate like that, consistently, it's going to take a toll on the nervous system. If you're doing this type of training and you're only doing calisthenics, doing routines like this, I would not hit more than 3 times a week, and this would be my main sets then. This would be my main training. If I was to only do this 3 times a week, I would do this only for upper body, followed by 2 or 3 lower body days, and that would be it for the week. This is very fatiguing on the nervous system. You don't want to do it every day. It'll really burn you out and fry your central nervous system, and that's never the goal, guys. You always want to be fresh for each training session. You want to be able to hit the next session better than the last. You don't want to have to regress. That's what deload weeks are for. You don't want to have to take them too often, so don't burn out. Don't overdo it when you're doing routines like this. Alright, right now, set 4. And as you can see, I'm getting really fatigued. These handstand press-ups are not even press-ups anymore, and they're looking really sloppy. But listen, that's how you train. That's how you get better. And a handstand is a move that you guys should always be trying to perfect. Look, you guys have seen me do clean handstands. You guys have seen me do nice handstand push-ups before. But a handstand's a move that you got to constantly always train. You're never going to be perfect at it and have to stop training it. And you can see there's going to be days when they're easy and days when they're hard. And training them when they're hard is going to only make them better. This is how you push through plateaus. Look, my handstands are looking sloppy. The muscle-ups are looking hard. The bar dips are getting hard. Think I want to keep repping these out? I really don't. But pushing through this type of feeling, pushing through this type of exhaustion is how you make progress. This is how when you get on the bar and you want to do a fresh, clean set of high reps, you do it clean and fresh. It's the basics over and over that make you better. Alright, so the first 5 sets are done. We're now 135 reps in. Like I said, this is high volume and we're doing 10 rounds of bar sets. So for sets 6 to 10, I decided to switch up the flow a little bit and switch up the routine. So here what we're doing is 5 pull-ups, 1 muscle-up, 5 bar dips, back down to 5 pull-ups, and then we jump right on the dip bar and we're going to do a 20-second dip negative. This is going to be the routine for sets 6 to 10. Again, this is going to be really focusing on that muscle endurance, that bar capacity. And if you think you're not targeting your shoulders in a direct movement here, trust me, this dip hold right here is really going to target that whole front shoulder. And doing the muscle up and the straight bar dips are also going to engage a lot of shoulder muscles. So don't think doing muscle ups and dips and pull-ups and not being able to do handstands, you're not going to get any shoulder work, because that's not the case. Any pressing motion, anytime you do a muscle up, your shoulders are going to be getting targeted. Alright, set 7. Here we go. Again, 5 pull-ups, 1 muscle up, 5 dips, 5 pull-ups, 20-second dip negative. Now, for any of you guys who are looking to increase your pull strength or increase your muscle up endurance or increase your muscle up reps, I encourage you to try doing your pull-ups first and then try hitting your muscle ups. One, doing the pull-ups before getting into the muscle-ups is going to fatigue the lats. Lats are a very big muscle when doing a muscle-up. So if you guys can start doing pull-ups and then try to hit muscle-ups, it's really going to help build that muscle-up endurance, that muscle-up strength, and it's also going to help with your pulling strength, because you're now almost doing an explosive pull as in turn for that muscle-up movement. So 5 regular pull-ups into a muscle-up, 5 bar dips, back down to 5 pull-ups, and again 20-second dip negative to really target those front shoulders and stretch out that chest. Alright, let's get it. Set 10. And remember, the reason why we're working at 10 sets here, and I want you guys to work at 10 sets too, even if you have to lower the reps, 10 sets should be the goal. Working in that high volume range is not only going to build mental toughness, but like I said, it's really going to ensure that you're getting better and building endurance on the bar. You just want to make sure you're completing each set in entirety, taking the necessary 3 to 5 minute breaks, and hitting all 10 rounds. This is going to ensure that you're getting better on the bar. Don't limit yourself. If you can't do as many reps, cut the reps down, but aim for 10 rounds of these type of bar sets. Let's get it. And don't forget, the goal should always be to have your last set look like your first set. So clean form every set, guys. That's why we're taking the breaks. 3 to 5 minutes. Maintain that form throughout each set. Let's go. Alright, I know I said this is only going to be 10 rounds of bar sets, but after my 10 rounds, I decided to do some bonus. This is some extra training I threw in. Here I'm doing band dips right into assisted front levers. And now listen, what this band is doing is it's applying resistance. It's acting as if I had extra weight on. So for those of you who do weighted reps, I encourage you to try doing your weighted reps. Instead of adding a kettlebell or a dumbbell or a weight plate, try adding a band. What a band is going to do is it's going to it's going to force a snapback effect when you get to lockout. So once you lock out, which you have to push through a lot of resistance, when you get to full lockout on reps with the band, it's going to have the most tension. So going down, once you go to full lockout, that band is going to want to snap back to starting position. It's going to apply extra gravity down, and forcing your reps to become faster and stronger. So again, this is the 12th set here, 15 band dips, and as you can see, I'm kind of moving pretty fast with this band, even though it's applying added resistance. And straight from those 15 band dips, I put the band over a bar now, and I'm doing an assisted front lever hold. But listen, by this time, even the band wasn't really enough to assist me. My lats were extremely fatigued trying to hold the front lever, and I'm only putting one foot in, keeping one foot out for that extra glute engagement on my own part. So I did 3 sets of this bonus at the end. So I did a total of 13 rounds of training today. And again, this is round 13 now. Band dips straight into front lever assisted holds. Now what I tried to do on this set was actually double the band up around the dip bar to add more resistance. It applied more resistance at the top, but when I got to the bottom, there was actually no resistance and no snapback effect. So I reset this band up. So how I set this up is I just wrap one side of the band through my left hand, then wrap it around my neck, and then I grab the other band on my right hand and hold the band down to the dip bar. Again, last set, I repped out. I don't even know how many dips I caught on this last round. I was extremely fatigued. And then instead of even doing these assisted front levers, because the band was barely applying any resistance, I just decided to do some front lever body weight raises to close out the workout. So this is set 13, and I just did my best attempts at front lever raises body weight. And that's a wrap for the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the routine in itself. If you want to see more sets like this, leave it in the comment section. And don't forget, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let's go. Peace out. Bar Naturals.